really good. They gave you, though, they gave me cookies. They give everybody cookies, and these cookies have coffee in them. Like they assume that everybody likes coffee. I don't like coffee. I didn't get to eat the cookie, but that's a good thing. Maybe I didn't need to eat the cookie. So that was fun. Now, I also started reading, right? I also started reading The Four Agreements. Has anyone heard of this book? Let's see if I can find it real quick. I feel like it. Okay. I know it's backwards. Wish I could flip that so you can see it. Can I flip this so you can see it? Hold on. There. That's the book. Okay. That way it's not backwards. I was encouraged to read this book about 4 years ago. And someone actually gifted it to me. So that book, I didn't buy that. That book was gifted to me. And it's been chilling on my shelf. I have a bookshelf. I have many books, actually. Hello, everybody who's watching, if you can hear me. I have many books. A lot of them I have read. Some of them I haven't. And I realized I'm going to be gone for a week. And I have layovers, and these flights are kind of long, so I can take that opportunity to read. Catch up on sleep, whatever. Have you read this book? By page 5, mind completely blown. It really had me question everything I ever believed in, the way I saw the world. It had me, I mean, it took me a while to even get to page, I think what page am I on now, 21? And the reason it took me so long to get to that page is because I would read a couple of paragraphs and a light bulb would go off. And then my mind is wandering because I'm reliving or reminiscing on moments in my life. I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to use. Key moments in my life, in certain instances in my life where it applied. It's like the way this book is written, it literally is written for you to think out loud about your own journey to where you are today. I know I wasn't meant to read this book until now. Even though this book has been chilling on my bookshelf for 4 years, I haven't been ready to read it until now. I'm go, 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 go. And this will be the first time that for 7 or 8 days, I'm not going to be go, 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 go. It had me reflecting actually on a specific instance, if I can share this with you before I go. I don't try to make these videos too long, so for those of you that just piped in, I'm referring to the book, The Four Agreements. I posted it on my Facebook page. And the 4 agreements are the title: be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. That's what this book is going to cover. It's about 200 pages. No, 150 pages. So already by page 5, mind blown. By page 16, reflecting on all kinds of things and the way I already realize I'm going through some changes in my life in the last year and a half. That, everything from the way I looked at friendships and the way I approached work and approached relationships and approached my own careers and my own thoughts, my own dreams. And so it really is, I'm having aha moments. I almost guarantee I'm probably going to cry reading the rest of this book. Has anyone else read the book, The Four Agreements? So it actually reminded me of a conversation that I had with somebody. I don't know why this popped in my head. I'm sure many memories are going to pop in my head of conversations that I had. So I'm talking with somebody about, what it would be like to seek help with any past traumas or triggers, and referring to specifically my own. We all grow up with them, and up until now, up until a long time, things like medication or therapy I've never tried. I was forced to do therapy when I was in foster care. This was an instance in my life between the ages of 13 and 14 that I had was taken away from my dad, and I was put in foster care, and I had to go through therapy. These are all things that were required, and I recall really not getting anything out of it. And not to debunk therapy at all, I just think the typical person I was talking to and the space that I was in is why it wasn't working at the time. But I'm talking with somebody about, like I might want to do that now, but I'm not sure if I want to go traditional route with traditional therapists, or if I want to do it in a group setting, or if I want to just, do a meditation group or whatever it is. And I'm talking to this person asking for guidance because they have extensive knowledge on the subject. They've done it themselves. And the reaction I remember getting because I was kind of excited about it. Like I felt like I was going to get somewhere in my life. It felt like I was opening a door, and I was accepting of something that I needed help. Because that's the one thing I don't do is admit when I need help, and then I don't ask for help. Those that know me know this. And when I mentioned this to this person, the response wasn't what I had expected, and the response and the way I heard it came across as, this is not something I can help you with. I had to find out on my own on how to get help and what to do. You're going to have to figure this out. And I was taken aback by that. Now, it also falls into the discussion I've had before. If any of you recall when I had said, there's a saying that goes, what you say to people means half as much as how they receive it. That fell into place because there are so many variables that you have to keep in mind whenever you're having a conversation with somebody. Unfortunately, you do. And it all falls into this book, is what I'm saying. Like, when you read this book, it's going to make more sense what I say. But so when I'm talking to this person, a light bulb is going on, and I'm aware I've got some walls up, and I've got some animosity going, and I've got some residual anger and confrontation going on within myself that I'm now ready and willing to do something about it, because I need that healing. So I reach out to this person, to this friend, thinking, oh my gosh, perhaps you can help me. Perhaps you can guide me. Maybe you can, direct me to somebody or a company or something or people. And their response to me was a wall right back up, is what I felt from them. I felt like, I don't know, maybe they thought I wanted an easy way out to find it. Maybe they didn't think I should ask that question. Now, I can't say what they were thinking or what they were going through, really. I can only guess, right? I don't know how. Maybe when I said what I said, it didn't come across to their ears in the manner that I thought I was saying it. Because in my heart and in my head, I was excited about this and it was a positive thing, but perhaps the way the words came out and hit their ears and in the space, whatever space they were in when they heard it, it didn't get received right. And I realized this book, that's where it makes sense in this book, because, all right, I'll give you a little bit and then I gotta go. I know this is it because I'm talking so vaguely. So in the beginning of this book, it explains how our reality is actually a dream. That it's smoke and mirrors. That it's not truly who we are. That from the moment we are born, we are conditioned to believe certain things and to act a certain way. The aha moment for me was the part where it mentioned how even before we're born as children, and then we're brought into the world, society has already made up a list of rules and the way things have to be. We don't even, and as children, we don't get to choose. We don't have choices. We don't get to choose what language we speak. We don't get to choose what is right and wrong. We don't even get to choose our own name. That was the aha when I read, we don't even get to choose our own name. We are brought into this world with a certain set of rules. A book of laws is how they put it, and this is the way it is. And even if our instincts are to fight certain things, we will ridicule ourselves and punish ourselves and judge ourselves for not following this book of law because it has to be the truth. That's all we know. And when I reflected on this particular conversation with the friend, I realized, is that where the friend was coming from? That book of laws? Was it mixed in with any personal past trauma or triggers they may have had? And then I reflected on myself and thought, is this why I go back and forth with things when I seem like I'm all over the place? Or I seem contradictive in a way because I have worked so hard to be a people pleaser and to do the right thing and to do right by my elders and to do right by those in authority. But at the same time, I question certain things, and so I could be in the middle of following these rules that have been placed upon me since before birth. But once in a while, my brain jumps outside of it, and the thought process jumps outside of it, and some realization hits me where I'm going, no, you don't have to do it like this, Myki. You don't have to follow it like this, Myki. You have dreams and you have goals, and you can reach those. Is that what that is? Guys, is this making sense? I know I'm kind of being vague. It sparked the beginning of everything, and I'm only on page 21 of pages, 151. I'm telling you, by the end of this vacation, between that book, anything else, having solidarity, being out with nature, I swear to you, I'm probably going to come back a totally different person, and I'm only going to be gone for 8 days. Holy shit. My mind is, can you just tell right now? My mind is completely blown. I encourage any of you, if you haven't read this book, pick it up and read it. It's easy. It's not that thick. Those of you who have read it, thank you for posting on and telling me how wonderful you thought it was and that you reread it. You may even want to read it again. We all go through things so much and we change so much, right? That anything that we saw or read 10 years ago might have a different impact, and most likely will have a different impact today. I was meant to read this book today. I wasn't meant to read this book 4 years ago. I wasn't meant to read this book 1 year ago. I wasn't meant to read this book 1 day ago. Because now I can fully accept what I'm about to read and how it will apply to me. Anyhow, I wanted to share that with you. So, as you can see, airport life right now. My flight, I will be going to Maui, and it's a long one. It's over 6 hours. I'm not going to arrive until like 5:11 their time, which will be 8:11 your time if you're watching this from California. So I'm most likely going to finish the rest of this book. I may order an in-flight movie. I may nap. I'm not sure. Once I get to Maui, my friend is picking me up. We're getting my car, and then we're going to a concert. And then when I'm done with the concert, I'm going to check into my condo. So I will get to relax tonight. I'll probably pass out since it's 3 hours behind and I've been up since 5. I don't know. We'll see. Anyhow, thank you for listening in, and I hope any of that resonated with you. Honestly, if you go back and watch the video and you hear what I say and you have some information you want to share, advice, anything you want to share, pipe in below and I'll get back and we'll chat about it. You know what I'd like to do? I'm going to start inviting somebody to split screen and talk with me this week. Maybe 2 or 3 people. I'm going to have a lot of time on my hands. When I'm not out exploring, I'm not out at the ocean, I'm not out hiking along the waterfalls and all that. I'd like to do that. Perhaps we can split screen and share and talk about some stuff. So if you're interested and you have a subject you want to talk about, DM me, PM me, write direct message, personal message on Facebook, and we'll do it. Anyhow, I'm going to take off. I hope you all have a fabulous Saturday. And watch for my snaps and my Instagram posts. I'm going to try to do some live stuff from once I get to Maui and the concert and stuff and whatever. So I love you guys. You're the best. Have a good one.